Good morning or good afternoon, whenever you're listening to this. I'm going to take a minute to talk about why breakfast is so important. Many people think that if they skip breakfast, they'll lose weight. That rarely happens. And you want to make sure that your breakfast is not, like a high sugar, high fat, or just coffee breakfast. I have coffee every day. We can talk about that too at some other time. But eating a good breakfast is really healthy and does help you stay satisfied longer and helps you lose weight. You want to think about eating most of your calories earlier in the day, and as the day goes on, have smaller or less calorie dense breakfasts. Typically, I have the same breakfast every day. Sometimes I have oatmeal, but usually it's peanut butter. Today I had some nice whole wheat sourdough toast with peanut butter, and sometimes I have banana. Sometimes I have this delicious apricot jam because I love this jam. But we know that you should probably eat within 90 minutes of getting up. So if you get up in the morning and exercise first thing, and your exercise is an hour or less, you don't need to eat anything before then. And that is a very good way to get your exercise in, make sure that you don't miss it, but also burn extra calories before you eat breakfast. And then you want to have something with a combination of fat, protein, and carbohydrates. So that's why peanut butter and toast is such a great breakfast. Same with oatmeal. I put flax and hemp hearts and pumpkin seeds and frozen fruit on my oatmeal. So and also actually a tablespoon of peanut butter when I've cooked it. So depending on what you're doing and what your goals are, I definitely would not skip breakfast. I am going to talk about fasting, but not today. But there's lots of research that suggests that eating a healthy breakfast keeps you in peak condition, keeps your brain healthy too. Your brain does not store calories. Your brain runs on carbohydrates, so it needs a supply to do its job. There's no energy storage in your brain, so you need to feed it properly and regularly. And eating breakfast primes us, actually helps us use more carbohydrates during exercise and can increase our metabolism. So people who skip breakfast tend to have a slower metabolism. Eating breakfast also has been shown to improve our cardiovascular health as well as our brain health, because skipping breakfast may contribute to atherosclerosis, the hardening of your arteries. And that is from research done by the American College of Cardiology that has linked eating a healthy breakfast, so high fiber, good quality whole foods, with heart health. So we know that eating breakfast improves our health. It reduces our risk of developing disease. It reduces our risk of developing type 2 diabetes and helps us maintain our weight. My peanut butter and toast breakfast I've been eating for about 25 years. The nice thing about having the same breakfast every day is the fewer decisions that you have to make about food, the better it is. So when we have to make more decisions, we tend to choose more. So having your breakfast ready or having the same ingredients ready makes it easy. So I am going to talk about fasting and eating breakfast and exercise, but you should start your day pretty much normally within 90 minutes of getting up with some type of breakfast. So some people say they can't eat breakfast. We could make a smoothie. You could add, peanut butter or almond butter, hemp hearts, flax seeds, oat milk, and fruit to a smoothie. Smoothies, because they're not very dense, don't tend to last. We don't feel as full for longer because it takes a little bit more time to break down fat and protein and release it into your bloodstream. So complex carbohydrates with fiber is good. So whole grain, whole wheat toast, but those still break down faster than fat and protein. So that gets you, helps you feeling full longer during the day. So you don't get those big spikes that if you had a muffin or just had coffee and some kind of fast food type of breakfast, or cereal, like even like bran flakes. They don't have much staying power. They're a good snack. I like to have them after I exercise, but I don't normally have it during exercise. So banana, peanut butter, almond butter, whole grain toast, oatmeal, all really great ways to start the day and to fill you up and to keep you healthy. Lots of great options for plant-based breakfast. And some people like to eat not breakfast food. Some people like to have more savory food. So you could have a tofu scramble. There's so many easy ways to eat breakfast, but it is good for your health. It's good for your heart, and it's good for your waistline.